All right, we've got 2 more Stardew Valley episodes here. Today we should get into summer, I think, and nearly, if not completely, finish the community center, depending on how long it takes for that apple tree to grow in the greenhouse. I'm just going to keep going until we get to 52 hours on the play clock, which will probably be next week. Farm cave is ready, okay. Sunny day tomorrow. A little extra luck. I already know how to make pancakes. Okay. I like the flavor of opening with coffee. Get a movement speed buffer at the start of the day. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. Nice of you. Actually lootable yet. All right, animals. All right, pig is all grown up now. Got some wool right on. It's from the bunny. I'm tempted to sell them if they're already purple star. I wish the quality of ingredients affected the quality of products. Open. Sell these eggs. Sell that chewing stick soon. It's Wednesday, so I don't think I have any special shops today. Oh yeah, the whole idea being process the low quality stuff. It's the chicken nuggets mechanic. I hope this is actually growing. I think it is. We said it's okay to put it in that corner. Right. All right, truffle. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring that. I'm gonna grab the rabbit foot. Posited that over here somewhere. Need to bring anything to the flower dance? I forgot about this actually. Tell me I banked it somewhere and didn't remember to sell it. I'm sure I'll get another one. In here, maybe? Okay, I don't know where I put my rabbit's foot. Keep an eye out for it. We got at the shop here. Remember that if I ever got this one. Get it just in case. It may have. Should have brought my fishing pole. Frog season starting to pick up. I did the Emily quest for him. Spring is almost over. What a shame. What's up? Do I participate in this one if I have a high enough relationship with somebody? That's it. So I'll just bank all this crap. Just did a very cathartic round of chest organizing in Terraria. Let me see if I actually did get around to turning in the rabbit's foot. Maybe I did and just forgot. No, I didn't, because it's the last thing. How did I not? I don't think I sold it by accident, so it must be in a chest here somewhere. Kingdom for Control F. I think where I would have put it. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. What a silly place to put it. And make some cheese out of some of this. I'll go to bed. Is there something I can process wool into? Is it just the sewing machine in my house? Or need like a loom first or something? I guess though, if it's chicken nuggets theory, like, is there any demand for extremely high quality mayonnaise or extremely high quality cheese from non-garbage input? Because I guess there's a quality tier for the raw ingredients, right? And there's a quality tier for the processed ingredients. And I was just saying, wouldn't it be nice if, like, I put purple tier eggs in, I got closer to purple tier mayonnaise. I check the animals before I forget. I see, okay. Don't milk the pig. Really a bad idea. So they already have the egg size. It simulates that. I don't know. Think that got taller? I'm really nervous about that tree because it's going to affect when we can finish the community center. How many days does it take for the ancient seeds to grow? They can grow across seasons, right? They just don't grow in winter. Probably gonna go buy that star fruit from Krobus, but I don't know if that makes sense since I'm not really anywhere near running out of that stuff these days. 28 days, okay. So you really got to plant them on day one? Guess I don't have time to get the seeds out of them then. We'll see. I think I planted those ones on day 2, spring, but I don't remember now. I see. I just meant if I want to do like 3 full rounds of planting them and then getting the seeds out of them and replanting them, I'll probably only be able to do that one more time. Let's see. Oh, I missed that part. Okay. Gotcha. Hey, Doombob, how you doing? Okay, that's not too bad. Thursday, so probably not much to pick up off to the south. Check gift situation. Wizard's already topped off. Krobus is topped off. Okay. Do not eat the green bean. What's the most valuable forageable in each season? Learned that salmon berries are like embarrassingly worthless for anything other than recovering energy, which I guess maybe that's the point. I don't want to make you feel bad about using them to recover energy in the early game, but maybe that splash noise is just like need to happen occasionally whenever there's a water source within like half a screen of you. Okay. I need to plant poppies in summer, right? Friendship with the wizard. Do they give you like bonus friendship from the community center because those are characters you can't interact with right away or something? Stuff that spawns in the secret woods. Okay. Maybe go check that out. This might come in handy. Do I want any constructed buildings before I start picking up other things? Maybe the fish pond? Like that's something I'd care about in like post-game. $50K, 150 pieces of hardwood. God. Dang it. Fruits, veggies are worth more than flowers. Okay. Don't think I've maxed out the dwarf for the week. What do I have this for? I am not a spy sent by the shadow people. Maybe I'll swing by the secret woods really quick. I think I can pretty much just kind of skip forward to summer now. So does grass grow at the same rate in every season, or is it like grow the most in spring? Because I did not remember having this much grass in the first year. I guess I wasn't paying attention to it since I didn't have animals. I don't need to chop it if I don't have silo room for more hay. It's not really doing me any good, huh? Oh, I see. So, like, more degree is space that grass can't grow on, then? Makes sense. Is there anything to do with the statue there? Don't have any forageables here. Gotcha. wonder if it would really change things much if instead of forageables building up until Saturday and then getting wiped and reset on Sunday they all spawned, and then you had until the following Sunday to gather all of them. I guess it's mathematically not that different. I mean, you still just kind of pick a day to go do it. And do it on Saturday, I guess. Puzzle that requires a specific item. Okay. Nice farming hall. Farm cave is ready again. Okay. Spirits are annoyed. Cool. Remember to actually grab that every day would be smart. Got time to check the animals. They won't go out. Gonna save all the gold star ones of these for presents, I guess. I'll probably do the same thing with blueberries next season. Suppose I could start spending money on use my words here. Start spending money on iridium tools, but I'm definitely not going to get another strawberry harvest. There's only 2 days left in the season, right? So I guess I could destroy all of this, reclaim my sprinklers, and plant more of these in the greenhouse until I get some more ancient seeds. I'll get banked. Maybe I'll hold on to the strawberries too as gifts. I don't know if people like those particularly. Sell basically everything else here. Truffles, that's cool. Orange juice and eggplant juice. No milk right now. It's fine. Goat cheese sounds tasty. I'm going to make more of those eventually, but I have to make a bunch of oak resin, I think it was. Okay, still growing. Yeah. 4 people are the people who act like kids, so the 2 literal kids and Abigail and Sam? Question mark? I think I got that wrong. Is there a way to process truffles into anything? Haley, okay. Thanks. It requires like a press. to save the oak resin. Although I've foolishly sold it in the past. I am a fool. Oil maker, okay, thanks. And dig this up because I can't get another harvest out of these anyway. Go set them up in the greenhouse, I guess. Shouldn't have dumped all those strawberries. It's the last thing I dumped in here. We'll be able to get some from inside the greenhouse, I guess. I did this wrong, but I'll just wait. I'll hold on to them. I'll wait until I harvest the ones in the greenhouse. Time doesn't really matter in there, right? Plant there yet? I didn't realize that this was uneven for planting sprinklers, so I just have like a section over here that I can't automatically water, I guess. Or I just have to use normal sprinklers or something instead of the iridium ones. None of those are ready yet. Check the traveling salesperson. I see, okay. Sturgeon, iron bar, garlic, seafood pudding. I haven't decided if I like the traveling merchant. Obviously, it's necessary for speedrunners and stuff, but I guess it's nice to have a way to save yourself if you screw up and miss something that's only available during a certain season. Or maybe you get lucky and can complete a bundle super early by being careful about checking it constantly. Yeah, right. Oh, does he just straight up sell these all the time? Or only sometimes? Get this, why not? Oh, right on. It's probably not worth the cost compared to what I would pay to craft one myself, but I just happen to have not talked to him on a Friday, I guess. What's kind of the optimal summer seed? Shit. Happen to have that. It's George's birthday. Some kind of prank? Wanted to show our appreciation. leak. Aw. Like George. Yeah, right. Like I've said several times during this playthrough, Stardew Valley is this weird, like, dissonance engine for me where I like it a lot, but it keeps making me feel conflicted about a lot of its own decisions. The Traveling Merchant feels like one of those where it's like the game both wants me to think, hey, you know, you should personally engage with all these core loops. You know, isn't it cool to do all the steps needed to get a truffle or whatever? But then also there's just a somewhat reasonable chance that one day there'll just be a truffle in the Traveling Merchant. Why bother? But then I've played games where it would have like a catch-up mechanic like that, or a way to save you for not having a missable, right? And I would enjoy it. So I don't think I've completely aired out or fully articulated the things that this game makes me feel while playing it, and I probably never will. It's good. Enjoy it. Yeah. I think understanding it in that lens that a game was made, or a sandbox was made, and then somebody took the sandbox and said, all right, let's put a game in here now. But let's not really change the structure of the sandbox in any way. Let's just see if we can, like, build a system of player incentives on top of this cute little farming sandbox. You know, this game hasn't really been a victim of extreme iteration sickness like what we see in, like, Factorio or Warframe, or any of those heavily iterated upon, like, live service titles. Factorio is not a live service title, but it's been getting patched for so long that, like, it's only being patched for people who already get Factorio, and so it creates weird new player experiences, I think. Oh, that's nice. It's a change of heart. I'm gonna do a sweep for forageables tomorrow, I think. Let's see. Tempted to just stop selling stuff. Just save everything forever from now on. So if there's something I directly want, in which case I can try to tactically sell stuff. But you want so much stuff at the beginning of the game. So many things to spend money on. Do you get more value out of strawberry as preserves, or can you even make juice out of it, or is that I assume each raw ingredient has exactly one processed ingredient it can be turned into. Mildly perturbed. It's one or the other, but not both. One's got to be just like strictly better, right? I assume. Don't think any of those are going to be harvestable tomorrow. So rainy days, you just cannot get truffles, right? Can't believe I built all these. Very stupid. Kegs are better but take longer. Okay, gotcha. But it's still like more per day. I guess Artisan probably makes it so that I should process iridium quality eggs too. Oh, God. Interesting. Flames on the side of my face. Thanks, Evelyn. It's mailing me cookies. Oh, I could have made void mayonnaise, whatever. Cheap crops preserved are strictly better. Okay, that makes sense. Still worried about this tree. I can't tell if it's growing. I think this one outside is also an apple tree. I grew it early, but it's not actually going to fruit until fall, right? Do I need to worry about these little saplings everywhere? I think somebody mentioned putting lore around the trees so that they don't drop seeds everywhere. I see. Just get in the way. They can't grow all the way. So I could try to craft some floor. Basically, I want Concerned Ape to pay Red Digit and the Terraria team to just spend like 3 or 4 months on this game. Want their particular eye toward incentive design, crafting systems, and quality of life. So many little things in that game that it's like you can tell that there was some stage in the process where something was annoying to do or felt bad to lose some benefit, and it's just better now. I guess Terraria has also had like tons and tons of final underscore copy underscore 2 underscore final for real editions to keep like polishing it to death. And it seems like Concerned Ape just wants to move on from this and make Haunted Chocolatier, which is fair. Floor tiles is a way to like control things slightly better. Try crafting some here. Right. That's nice. You can make it like a path. Terraria has this really cool thing where like a core part of that game is building houses for NPCs to live into, which is theoretically going to be extremely janky because like what does the game consider to be a house? And that's the sort of thing that a game like Stardew Valley or a lot of these other kind of small team indie games would just be wiki bait. You just have to Google like, okay, how many tiles long and tall does it have to be? How many wall tiles does it have to have? Count as a house. And they realized that was annoying. So they added an in-game tool that gives you very specific instructions as to what more you need to do to make a house count as a house, right? And then they noticed that the systems they put in place were kind of encouraging players to like build a central condo where just you have like 30 different houses all stacked in the same area, and that was like not desirable from their perspective, that it would be more cool if, you know, the desert associated NPCs lived in the desert and the jungle associated NPCs lived in the jungle and so on. And so they came up with, they had this interesting design question of how do we incentivize people to do the cool thing, as opposed to just like putting a punishment in place for them playing like brutally efficiently. And their idea was smart. They had it so that if you have NPCs in a biome that they like near NPCs that they're friendly with, that they'll sell you a pylon that you can teleport to, so you can have these nice little teleports all throughout your game world. And it's something the player who's trying to optimize actually wants to do now. So it has all kinds of little things like that where they realize that there is a problem, and then they ask themselves, well, how do we incentivize the right player behavior that, you know, makes them play the game the way we envision, right? And I wish more devs were like that, I guess, is the end of my TED Talk. Hey, nice, Game Saucer. Round nices. Yeah, those are the PoE tests. In which case the objective is to I don't know. I can't even describe how they do things. I hate it. It's the worst.
You're super awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Monster Sanctuary kind of felt like that to me as well. A game where the devs are constantly asking, what kind of player behaviors do these systems we've designed encourage? And how can we, you know, use incentives to nudge players towards the playstyle that we think would be more fun, right? I often encounter the problem in games, and we've had this with walk-in viewers a lot of the time, where it's like, if you're playing the game efficiently and that's not fun, just don't play it efficiently. And it's like, my eye wants to pop out of its socket. I feel like there's some onus on developers to make the fun way to play the good way to play. It's not always possible, but... This thing that's getting universally positive feedback is a problem to us because it's not in line with our vision. Enjoying the weather. Alright, I can leave you be. Yay! I got this hat. A mini harp. Totally have space for that. Main character actually has like 7 rows of inventory, but 4 of them are taken up by that harp. That's nice. Well, I've been talking about this a lot over 9-10 episodes of Stardew Valley now. Every game doesn't need to appeal to me. Every game doesn't need to be about an optimization-oriented player. That's completely fine. The thing that creates dissonance for me in this game is that it sends me lots of signals that it is an optimization type of game, that it is a video game, and not like, you know, a fun little sandbox. You just build stuff and farm stuff and play with your friends. It has all these extremely video gamey systems, right? And then they kind of just get dropped in there and then not really change too much. And it makes me want to tear my hair out. Because, like, by comparison, I had an absolute blast with Dwarf Fortress, and Dwarf Fortress is, like, wildly more complicated than this, but it's also significantly sandboxier. Like, it doesn't have as many messages in the game broadcasting to someone with my brain chemistry. This is how, you know, this is a valid means of playing it, right? There's tons of, like, little gameplay loops in Dwarf Fortress that you can just not do, and it's fine. You can just, you know, not... Don't do beekeeping. Who cares? And here you kind of need to do beekeeping because honey is one of the things you have to turn into the community center. So I'm like, oh, cool. This game gives me an incentive to check out beekeeping. I want to check that out. But then I have to, like, track that across. Okay, well, what seasons can I do this in? Like, is it a specific kind of honey that has to be near a certain kind of flower? Once I do the one thing with the community center, should I just drop it and never do it again? Or is it like trying to like shepherd me into the mechanic? It's like that's how I originally saw the community center. I was like, oh, cool. This isn't like a completionist thing. This is like, here's how we're going to encourage players to do something more than just plant the most efficient plant every season and just get as much money as they can. Like I said when I was talking about the Joja route versus the community center route, I wish they went more hardcore on the community center. I wish that was like more about doing all of the unique things and trading more unique items with each of the villagers instead of that kind of just degenerating to loves, likes, and dislikes. Still a very good game. Going to give it a 10 out of 10. None of my complaints are enough to make me say it's bad. I certainly don't think that at all. Yeah, otherwise why bother? Right? And that's cool. I'm even fine with that. I just wish it kept going. I wish it went a little bit further, right? It's maybe the best way I can put it. I think, like, trying to think if I've played a game similar to this where just about everything about the experience feels lovingly handcrafted and polished by, like, a person who cares. Sometimes when you're playing a AAA game with a giant team, you can't really feel like the person who cares that's baked into it as much. I can certainly feel that in this game. But the stuff that Concerned Ape has chosen to polish isn't, like, to me, really the core loop of playing Stardew Valley. It's like everything around that. It's like kind of the feel of farming, I guess. It's the art on the farm. It's some of the sprites and the, like, cutscenes. And I guess you've got something like the option to make sure to guarantee that the trader lady has the red cabbage. Like, that seems like kind of a self-aware realization. Now, it kind of sucks that this is a random thing and that a speedrunner can't finish the playthrough if they don't get lucky and get a red cabbage sometime in the first year, right? But to me, that's almost like my oft maligned Final Fantasy XIV placeholder solution to the main story quest roulette, right? They're like, shit, we have this problem where we wrote these quests forever ago before we knew how to make MMOs, and it's like 40 minutes of reading, and our solution is we're just going to make the cutscenes unskippable and then give people a giant incentive to sit through them. And I'm over here like, I understand that this is the thing that you can do in the short term, but it's like, it's almost worse that you're acknowledging that it's a problem. Things are okay money. I guess these are all just going to die in the new season anyway, right? I'm just trying to get ahead of things here. I'm not going to do too much else here. That's how they fix every PoE leak. I have an enormous amount of respect for Yoshi P. I think that a lot of the iterative decisions he and his team make are what allow that game to generally get released on time. I'd rather the game get released and something be done than nothing be done, but sometimes it's just like, oh my god, what? Seriously? That's the solution we're going with here? Try moving this up further, I think. Many stops? 2, 3. What's the gap right now? It's 1, 2. I don't have time to address your fundamental complaints, so I'll make the mechanic vomit out loot. This is right. I'm gonna go like here, right? Then it's gonna go down 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 2. Okay, so I can count 4. 2, 3, 4. Go. Go. I don't think I'm gonna run into the corner problem now. Go. Okay. You wrote 6 things in Discord you'd like them to do in ascending order of effort, and they never did any of them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can, like, what to attribute to the behavior of the PoE devs. I think, like, with Stardew Valley, I can rationalize it and be like, oh, what's going on here is that it's one person. It's literally one person, and the dev is just not interested in, like, tightening up what's there. Like, Concerned Ape is excited about adding new things to the game. That people already enjoy the game as is. This thing is freaking me out. I think it's getting bigger. I can't tell. Guess it's on the same level as this pot. Let's see. And so it's just kind of like a scope decision. It's like I would rather make the game wider at the risk of it maybe being a little shallower. Yeah, it's like a whole month, right? I'm just worried that it's not growing at all. I'm just worried that it's like not, it's too close to the wall or something. And I just want to see evidence that it's growing, and then I'll chill out. Okay. Sunday. So I can start giving people presents here. George likes leeks. A. Oh, I was gonna try to let these sync up with each other. Whoops. Every 7 days for stage. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Now it does alert you if you have one on your farm that's been planted somewhere where it's not permitted to grow, right? Full bar. There's the duck feather a little late. Sup? But I assume you don't get the obstruction warning in the greenhouse because the greenhouse can never be obstructed because of a bug that they put back in the game. Due to popular demand. Pretty good on spring onions. Shadow person above ground. This is outrageous. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about your family. Save the day. Even outside your farm. Do we need to have like a base friendship level with all three of these for this to happen? Aw. Good job, wizard. I see. Guessing the return scepter is just there to be an absurd money sink. By the time you have enough money for that, you probably are long past needing it. Very, emerald and ruby weapon energy in that sense. Yeah, I do like that stuff. They could have just made this a non-fantasy world. Stuff like the dwarf and Krobus are cool. Oh, it's not the most expensive thing, really. Just when you have an absolutely absurd farm. That's scary. I do like those scenes. They're very nice. The Dark Blue Life, a coal miner's memoir. Getting there with Evelyn. This is not good weather for sports. He looks so sad. Scorpion carp. So with the week starting on Sunday, but the season starting on Monday, do I get like one last chance to get a handful of seasonal forageables on the 28th, and then they start spawning differently right away on the 1st? Yeah. I think that's probably where a lot of the effort went into, is the individual character personalities and the cutscenes for friendship. I did, yeah. I don't have a rainbow shell, unfortunately. Got a shortcut way to remember where Abigail is. She's kind of all over the place by design. Oh, so it's slightly more convenient than the warp totem. Interesting. These bee houses care about obstructions right in front of them, or can you just like stack them all back to back? Gotta be ready for some crazy farming tomorrow. I just need to take these whole stacks with me while I'm giving them to people. Otherwise I'm gonna accidentally deposit them every day. I just did. Need more wood. Okay. I see. A new baby chick hatched. Oh, did I just not come in here today? Whoops. But I'm stopping by now, I guess. Oh, can you not pet them at night? Did not know that. Got confused at some point, apparently. I hate getting purple eggs. I should be so excited whenever I get them. Trying to sleep. Probably need to clear my field partially tomorrow too, right? Keep my shit from getting broken. Day one of the season is pretty crazy. Gotta plant some poppies. Red cabbage. Later. I'll deposit that because I'm not using it right now. Okay, we established that, like, spring after winter is the worst in terms of new bullshit being on your farm because it's building up things from winter. All get applied at once, basically. And nothing can break on day one. It's only once it starts spreading on the farm that it can break. If I already have grass out here, does that protect me from stuff generating on these tiles, or will it, like, spawn on top of those? Shoot. Can you, like, move through tall grass boots or something? Slow spawning grass, okay. Okay, we get seeds. Get them all cleaned up though. We said blackberries are worth quite a bit more than salmon berries, right? So I have till Saturday to get those. I'll wait. Grapes are also not blackberries. Grapes are worth a decent amount, though. Go see what the weekly quest is. Okay. Salmon berries are uniquely pathetic. Gotcha. I already have some poppy seeds. I'll get a couple just in case. Is corn the way to go since it lasts all the way into fall? Need red cabbage no matter what. Get a few just in case like a lightning storm destroys them or something. Starfruit, and that's plantable in the summer. Okay. Go check that. That's something you definitely want to make all of it in the still, right? Starfruit only grows the one time in the summer, too. I have enough money, I can probably buy a whole bunch of starfruit. Starfruit better than strawberries in the greenhouse? I guess it's nice in the greenhouse that you can just harvest it constantly, right? I see. Yeah. Corn is meh. I guess because it's multi-season and harvestable multiple times. I don't understand what causes some of the soil to remain tilled. Is it just like stuff spawning on top of it when the season ends, I mean? Oh, I didn't realize that. I planted corn super late last time. I just want to die. Hold on. I want to like be able to turn on like see my cursor mode or something. Constantly show the tile that I'm standing on. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not right. 3, 5. Because this goes up 1, 2, and then this is 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab the extra one out of the greenhouse. Well, let's see what all I can plant first, I guess. Fertilizer is going to be a problem because I think I'm out of sap. Probably should get to harvesting that. I was going for a long time based on really old sap. I can technically buy some, right? But it's from Pierre's and it closes at 5. And I can't fertilize after planting, right? Just SOL. They patched hose and not display sprinklers. Didn't apply it to scarecrows. At least they changed the sprinklers. Oh, that would have been really annoying. After planting, but not after sprouting. So not after the first day that they've been sitting. Oh my god, regular fertilizer is expensive as hell. Compared to how cheap it is to get from sap. That seems utterly not worth it. Shit. Alright, I guess part of it's just not going to be all fertilized. It seems so bad, though. I forgot I was this far behind on fertilizer. I guess all it does is it affects the star quality of the harvested plant, right? So if it's not fertilized, it's not the end of the world. Hey, Jessica. Thank you for watching. Big oof. Okay. Might go see if I can chop down a bunch of trees really fast. Still have to water these on day one manually, right? Not even sure the 3x3 pattern is worthwhile when you've got sprinklers like this. Probably still is if you plant it a certain way, but... Probably not getting any more fertilizer here. Guess I'll just plant the rest of it and say screw it. Five by five, right on. Mm-hmm. Hurts me to have this not be fertilized, but already screwed it up. I'm fixing it now. I did, yeah. I have a bunch of resin that I'm going to turn into... Shit. Did that very stupidly, but that's okay. Sure, that makes sense. Right, because the quality is irrelevant if it goes in the keg. Good call. I like that that doesn't interrupt you. Game could have been very mean and had that interrupt you. See if I have any other random seeds I can throw in those remaining slots there. Wild summer seed. Maybe we'll just do that. So those are better because of me getting all purple quality forageables. In which case, there's no reason to put fertilizer on forageables anymore, right? Rain tomorrow. Good humor. Okay, so ancient fruit can go straight into the seed maker, right? These guys get out here much faster than they usually do. That's pretty much the only way to get lots of it, right? Glad I made like 30 seed makers for no reason. Milk the pig. Might be the fastest machine in the game. Certainly one of them. Okay, so I got 4 seeds, which is maybe average yield. I guess I don't really need to worry about fertilizing them then either, right? Because I'm just gonna turn them into seeds. Any seed has a chance to return ancient seeds, or any fruit. Anything put in a seed maker, I should say. I see. Although I guess some fertilizer matters, right? Because if it's in the greenhouse, it's now permanently fertilized forever. So I can just fertilize the ancient seeds. The The only ones I immediately need to plant, I guess. I'll see if I can chop down enough trees to get regular fertilizer for the rest of it. We'll see. All right. I need to chop down trees for reasons anyway, so... Oh, my glorb broke out. I assume that just means that an event has happened somewhere else. Wait. Okay, I put down fertilizer, but then didn't plant. God. It's getting watered anyway, so I may as well plant shit here. It's off time with everything else. So the main thing blocking me from making stills is oak resin, right? There's not like any other major... I need wood too, which I'm gonna go start working on here anyway. Wood, copper, and iron. Okay. We'll build floors around here later. That seems like a good idea. Only thing that can't be bought. I see. Got the mouse and keyboard real quick. So I'll put the resin in here since it's where I'm going to craft from. I had some more in one of these other chests, but... Did I grab that and then not place it? No, I did. Okay, never mind. Should be fine. Right. Yeah, because I guess I'm all out of coal now because I'm big dummy and made a million seed makers for no reason. The way to deal with that is to farm those little like coal things in the mines, coal bunny things. Empty capsule. Really? I have some hardwood I can turn into regular wood. I know I need some of that. Aside from the apple, which I'm still worried that the tree is placed somewhere too close to a wall and it isn't legal. Everything else is fine right now. I should be able to finish the community center before autumn. Theory. Yeah, so I'd have to wait till autumn 1, right? I just need to see it do a growth stage, then I'll chill out about it. There's no, like, unique summer forageable, like, spring onions, right? Fall in the water, aren't you? Okay, go check for those in a second. It's funny. It's wild that, like, huge chunk of the quality of life improvement of the botanist or forager ability that turns everything purple is just your inventory is significantly less of a pain in the ass now. Also, everything's worth way more money, but I would actually take everything you gather is like silver tier. the hassle reduction alone. Got to check the quest, didn't I? Guess I had a lot going on yesterday. 24 eggs. Yeah, exactly. Pretty significant upgrade. There's a rainbow shell. So that only spawned because I had the quest available. Maybe work on that soon. Leave that shit there. Oh, weird. Okay. I wonder if I must have sold them constantly? Maybe. Like the guide I would need for this game would be how many of every item to save and feel calm. I know you can't completely do that because some things are procedural, but I'm sure someone's made a Stardew guide that's like, okay, you need to plant this at the beginning of the first spring and this at the beginning of the first summer, and have a couple chests set aside for shit that you're going to need for quests and stuff, and then just never touch it for the rest of the game. Okay. Got my rainbow shell. I need to go do this fertilizer. It's fine, I guess. It's so weird that the fertilizer is like forever in there. I guess I'm eventually going to dig up all of those strawberries and replace them with ancient seeds anyway, but still. Pet the kitty. Probably need to go to the mine and farm dust bunnies as soon as it tells me I can. Neutral. Lucky lunch. Leave a rainbow shell in the box in the train platform. Okay. Doesn't affect their spawn rate or anything. Okay. I might head there today then, we'll see. Tree still hasn't moved. Wonder if I put it on like the one illegal tile. Monster musk. Okay. Increases enemy spawn rate. I don't think I have anything else I need to do on the farm, so. Don't eat the sap, you sap. I wish this was click it and it grabs the first egg in your inventory. Just gonna keep banking them for now to okay. Monster musk. Should be enough, I hope. I didn't realize urchins were seasonal. Okay. Put that in this one. Yeah. And then farming it is just jumping to that floor, leaving and coming back over and over, pretty much. So I'll sell this too, why not? $45, $55, and $65. Okay, thank you. Train platform, not here. Okay, I misunderstood, my bad. Place 10 beets inside Mare's fridge. What season do beets grow in? Uh, 45, 55, 65. Just rotate through those, killing them every time I see them. Oh, okay. Now, is it going back to a 0 that resets it, or is it just going between 3 different floors that resets it? Guess bad luck means I don't get as high of a drop rate from them. Okay. turn the sound effects down here so you guys don't have to hear that dinging constantly. I see. It's a lot of them. You know what the kill count is for the reward from the Adventurers Guild? Does it pop up when I hit that threshold, or do I just have to manually check it every time? Okay, cool. That's nice of them. Oh, you got some pretty big crowds of them. You weren't kidding about the monster musk. How long does that last? Controller does not like that. 8 minutes, okay. It's a lot of regular slimes. I feel like if I don't see a giant crowd of them, it's probably best for me to just keep moving, since the game pauses every time I go back to this thing. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm getting XP for this, which is nice. Finally get level... Okay, I'm just combat level 9. Everything else is level 10. So luck just determines whether or not something drops. It doesn't, like, increase the quantity of what does drop when something does drop. Or these guys can't drop more than one coal at a time, I suppose. Got one really great floor where there were like a couple dozen of them visible right away. See 3 over there, but I have to do some mining to get to them. I see. Farm coal. Probably just worth doing this until I get the "you've killed enough" pop up. It's my current stopping point plan anyway. The main value is ladders, I see. Got a new secret note. That's neat. Okay. It's in the desert, it looks like. Is it like 200 of them you have to kill for the quests? $500. Oops. Don't have a full inventory yet. I was worried about that. Random other garbage. I feel like 500 is like, I guess I would say surprisingly grindy for this game, but this game is, it's kind of grindy. I don't know, it has grindy content for people who want it, but I suppose you could play it and never grind and be fine. I want the, like, if I could do anything in my brain, one of the first things I would do would be to delete my memories of some of my favorite media experiences for, like, TV, movies, and video games. But if I could do something else with my brain, I would love to, like, teleport my mind into the head of somebody who's, like, a super chill sandbox, non-optimization oriented gamer and just play a game like Stardew Valley where it's just, you're just chill. Kind of person who would never farm 500 dust bunnies in a million years. Would never do this. Constantly jump to 45, 55, and 65. I'm enjoying it. This is the kind of experience I seek in video games, but it's like I have this like curse, like an actual curse of knowledge. I think that's what a lot of people long for when, like, wanting to play MMOs when they were kids again, because then they don't have to calculate everything they do in World of Warcraft in terms of how many hours of adult life they have to sacrifice to it. It suddenly feels more fun. Yeah. It stands out in how grindy it is. I mean, I guess you would hope the theory would be just go to the dungeon whenever the game calls for you to go to the dungeon for some other material that you need, and in the process of killing everything there, you'll eventually get all these achievements, right? So that I feel like the objective of something like this, rather than to send you here specifically to kill 500 of something, it should be like to make it feel less bad to be killing them instead of just rushing past them. That's a hard balance to achieve, though. It's like we were talking about with how you get to max XP and fishing or something and you suddenly never want to fish again. So should you continue to level up very slowly after that, or is it just going to create a situation where people feel like the game is telling them they have to grind fishing for 30 hours or whatever? The closer you are to finishing it, the less likely any given artifact is not to be a duplicate. Look, they could have some kind of requirement. They just added something to Terraria. So they added this after I streamed it. So I didn't see it when I was playing it. But they added this awesome thing called the Shimmer, which is like this pool of rainbow liquid, and you can dunk stuff in it. And one of the things it does is it gives you like mild permanent character upgrades in a bunch of like interesting categories like block placement speed and mining speed and stuff. But it also lets you just like transmute the higher tier versions of items into lower tier versions. So if you need copper for something and you have 1,000,000 gold, you can turn all your gold into copper easily. If you're trying to build the Ankh charm like ribbon uber accessory, like every accessory in the game turns into exactly one other accessory and they can turn into each other. So if you are okay to farm lots of mummies, but you're sick and tired of some other, like a Medusa or something, you can just farm the mummies and then use the Shimmer to transform what you want. It's great. There's a similar system in Guild Wars 2 called the Mystic Forge, which was a system that the economist they hired on for the game came up with. It basically lets you throw stuff into like a little toilet and have it spit out materials, and it keeps all the items in the game having value. Transmute copper into iron, iron into gold, 3-to-1. But you can't do the reverse, even though that's all you ever actually want. Yeah, exactly. Hey, level 9 combat. Iridium band, squid ink ravioli. The Shimmer's important to the speedrun, that makes sense. It's really cool when you find it. We just stumbled into it when we were playing. It's crafting list. Obviously, I think I have to click to get out of this. Okay. Oh, wow. I gotta get more iridium. Okay. Time to go to Stress Dungeon. Yeah, it's convenient. Stack 2 of them. Okay, that's nice. Stardew. Okay, it's growing. We're fine. Stress ended. Might end up having to go all the way till autumn anyway, but I think that'll 52 hours will still be fine. All right, here we go. Make me do this. Go do friendship things. I wonder if there's one thing you could change about the way the inventory works in this game without quick stack to chest. I think I mentioned this last episode, but just like pockets or currency ring or a gift inventory. Like, it's so nice to just have an amethyst, a jade, a horseradish, and a leek on me, and these guys for giving gifts. But if I want to go to the dungeon, I really should put all of it away, and then I have to remember to come and get it again. And it's just like, I don't think this game's inventory limit is interesting. I think it's mostly able to be circumvented very early on, and then it kind of exists in that frustrating, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D crafting system space, or not crafting, inventory space, where like you don't care about this most of the time until you suddenly do, and when you do, it sucks really bad, right? I feel like if you just had lines and lines and lines, or you could indefinitely upgrade your inventory, it wouldn't like break the balance of the game. I actually don't remember how inventory works in Harvest Moon. I think it's similar to this, but I don't know if that's just another example of, well, this is how we did it in Harvest Moon, so I do that again. Spirits are neutral. Okay, I might go farm some more coal here in a second. Guess I gotta get copper too. I can buy copper ore, but not copper bars, right? Those were sneaking to destroy my silo. I like that idea, so I could have like gift chests out in town near people. That makes sense. Bars. Ugh. A good amount of wood now, at least. Yeah, right. I need to go get those beets. I'll get that going. Or forget. Need 10 beets for the quest? I guess I can check. When I say I feel cursed with knowledge in a game like this, I don't mean in a positive way at all. I mean like knowledge, like having seen the face of God, or like having read from the Necronomicon or something. Like it's fell knowledge that I want to expunge from my brain. 10 beets. 10 beets. Those are cheap as hell. I guess they're safe if they're in the greenhouse, right? Get out some more wood while I'm here. Some use out of the trip. We talk about the Magic the Gathering player profiles a lot, like Spike is a min-maxer who wants to win at all costs. Johnny wants to win in interesting or weird ways, but otherwise is fine with losing most of the time, etc. Usually I'm a Johnny, but I don't know if there's a player profile for someone who's like doesn't care about winning. Like I'm not a Spike by any stretch. I don't want to do PvP ever. If I do PvP, I want other people to win. And I don't have to play in the most optimal way, but like being aware of things that are inefficient still causes me stress, if that makes sense. That's probably true for most adult gamers. Just the more you play games, the more your time becomes at a premium, the more you start to think of different loops in video games as blood from a stone. That previously you would just you go play RuneScape and you'd queue into Castle Wars, a worthless activity that generates no experience points and all cosmetic rewards, and you just have a blast because you weren't cursed with the knowledge that you could be spending that time grinding your wood cutting or something. I don't know. Okay, cool. Let's deposit all this junk. Trying to decide if I want to just spend money on ore. The price of ore doesn't double after the first year, right? Just wood? Guess I could just go to the desert dungeon the next time I get the opportunity and just legitimately try to farm it as much as I can. Not by a factor of 5, okay. Yeah, I was celebrating that earlier. I'm going to calm down now. Thank goodness. Get those beets. Don't need to put any fertilizer on them, don't think. Guess I'm going to go give gifts and get that over with. And pretty soon here I'm going to get back on the farming for coal train, I think. Next time I have a high luck day, I'll go to the dungeon. Who else likes cactus fruit and coconuts? It's Linus and somebody else, I think. don't know how I have a regular coconut. It must have dropped from something. Okay, we're giving gifts. That's what we're doing here. To make flooring just so that I can run through the grass quickly. I should just carry this stack with me as long as I'm getting gifts. Oh, God. So I guess I could make a chest full of those in the wizard's tower. He's almost max now, so... I don't know why I didn't appreciate that you could just kind of put chests everywhere. That feels odd to me. Like, can they go everywhere in like, town proper, too? I know you can't cut down the trees there. Evelyn, Robin, George... Not Krobus. Are there like, is there like a wiki image of all the hot spots and like safe areas to plant stuff? Oh, wow. You're welcome. Thank you, Linda. So once again, I'm grabbing random forageables on a Thursday. Should just do this on a Saturday. I am not a spy sent by the Shadow People. I am but a man. I'm just not selling anything anymore. I'm not gonna do it. I guess I'll sell crops when they finish growing, or when I finish putting them in stills. Doing. Should be able to produce a decent amount of iron, I think. I stopped putting it in the wrong drawer. Okay, so I should immediately be able to make several of these. Okay. Then I guess I can have a shed built so I can do this all in one place. I could just do it here. I do want to make that iridium rings, but I'm waiting for an opportunity to go to the desert dungeon. Strawberry wine. Probably process some of this stuff. So the highest value stuff for a still is stuff that would otherwise take a really long time to grow, right? And more of these strawberries left over than I realized. I'll save some of these for gifts, I guess. Let me take the opportunity to get rid of most of the side items, I guess. Lower quality items, I should say. Anything with an existing high sell value, okay. Which I guess often corresponds to items that took a long time to grow. But not necessarily. Does everything put in a still take an equal amount of time to ferment, or...? Okay. It's very... cute. Game formally alert you to the fact that red cabbage has become available in year 2. I feel like he sent you a letter about some new products in spring. Storm. A little extra luck. All right, I can roll with that, I guess. I got my cabbage, my poppy. Should have left some of those out for the bees, but whatever. Pause of those. Come back for y'all later. Just apples now that I'm waiting on. Remember, I cannot milk a pig. Crucial life lesson. Oops. Okay, so I need those staircases. Have any left? I have 2 of them. Probably some healing food. Anything else here is good to go, I think. I don't want to waste the fishing buff from that. Go make some more sashimi, I guess. I don't want to craft any bombs though, because I need all my iron. Right. I did one run where I turned basically all my iron into bombs, and it felt. I need all the coal too, because that also consumes coal. I thought it did, right? Pam lives in the trailer, is that right? I guess maybe you get net more iron if you spend some on bombs. She is. Now, she only gets the benefit of having moved faster if I see her cross the zone threshold. Otherwise, off screen, it treats her as where she would normally be on her route, I guess. Away we go. Right. I'm gonna try to get iridium, but I'm also just hoping to get a bunch of coal and copper here. See what happens. So nice if I could like deconvert gold into copper. I have an excess of it right now. Let me open that bag. I don't think so. It does? Okay. Last time I came here, I came on a really lucky day, and I think I mined every last rock on this floor before getting a staircase. Oh, please. My favorite enemy. I think that flying fish bat rivals like the most annoying dog in a Souls game that just completely stun locks you. Me anyway. Need to make that iridium ring just because like the magnet radius is short enough now to be annoying. Start using those bombs soon. All rocks are considered equal in terms of chance to generate a staircase, right? It's only enemies that are treated separately from mineable stone. Haven't seen that before, I don't think. If I did, I don't remember. There's a hole. 8 levels, nice. I don't need to worry too much about mining efficiently now because, like, I'm at max mining level, so XP no longer matters. You just got a debuff? Oh, that was my ring procking, wasn't it? More rocks on the floor, the less likely each one is to spawn it. Okay, gotcha. Food did I bring? Other buffs, I don't think. No, the annoying enemy occasionally drops one that has a move and luck buff on it. Did not see that immediately when I zoned in. Oh god. Fucking die. That one, spicy eel. Mostly trying to save those for the mummies, because that's the only way I can get a kill count on them, right? temporary luck buff from food affect spawn rate of ladders and holes as well? Okay. Four levels. Jade for dwarf. Nice. What I thought you were going to be. Crab cakes. Speed and defense up. More spicy eel. Very nice. I have seen those guys drop a door one time. I need to get the iridium pickaxe just to make, like, running through a floor like this feel a little bit better, even if it doesn't actually speed things up that much. Just the feeling of each of these rocks popping on the first hit would be nice. Yeah, this game has made me feel stronger frustration than I've felt at most games that are, like, deliberately designed to be frustrating. In this dungeon in particular, right. I hate the feeling of, like, oh man, I've been looking forever for this thing. Wonder if I should just use a staircase. I guess the staircase is, like, use that when you get on a monster floor and get ambushed and need to get away quickly. It's not really supposed to be for when you can't find the door, because every time you mine something, you're getting closer to finding the door. I guess you would use it on, like, the annoying spiral floor that has a million nodes on it, right? This has been an okay trip. My last couple trips here have been abysmal. Yeah, right? I might bring the slower weapon against this guy, because weapon speed doesn't really matter since he end up knocking him too far back to hit him again anyway. Nine levels, that far. Nice. So is it only iridium that's more profitable for each node, or is it just I see more nodes? I don't know if it causes, like, the average copper node to drop more copper than it would otherwise. just that they appear more frequently. I should have brought a warp here so I could warp out when I'm about to pass out, but I forgot. The movement speed of that enemy is like perfect, such that like if you're just mashing attack, it will get a hit in every so often. God damn. Got plenty of crab cakes, apparently. Wow, that's ridiculous. And it just drops here for free. It's funny. Get this out of my inventory. If the sole objective for coming here was Iridium, then this has been a great run. Possibly PB. Just feel the time wasting away when they flank me like that. Well, it's free in the sense that you're going to have to fight them while you're here anyway, right? So you're going to passively get spicy eels without having to deliberately seek them out as you would in like a crafting recipe, for instance. It'd be enough iridium to make both of my rings. Probably start on an iridium pickaxe. Seen this purple bat before, I don't think. It's an iridium bat, okay. That's cool. Die, motherfucker. Oh, really? Is that the last, like, change in enemy appearance rules? Straight up life elixir, wow. Did that motherfucker drop? Oh my god. Has it been able to drop red cabbage this whole time?
Yes, I did it. I killed Yvette. I hated her so much. It flames on the side of my face, breathing, heaving breaths, heaving.
Okay, guess the topaz. Squeeze out any more value here. Yeah. Is it like a monstrously rare drop or something? You notice the exact moment the video game became art. Yeah. Hold on, let me posit all this bullshit really quick. Names on the side of my face. Why are you the way you choose to be, Stardew Valley? I would respect the shit out of it if it was all like that to fuck with you. How many what do I need for this ring? That specific drop was patched in 5 years after release. Cool. Eventually this the plowed field here and the fertilizer is going to disappear if I don't plant something there, right? Thank you for the spaghetti. 0.2%. Something about the process of milking is making me forget to check on the chickens. So I just try to do this first. Just become a super hoarder. Never sell anything, never use anything. Using things is for chumps who are going to get a quest later in the season. Requires them to have pre-planted the item that they now no longer have time to plant. Game is like the equivalent of like that part, and I want to be the guy where you dodge something really dangerous. You keep walking, and then just like the moon in the background falls out of the sky and drops on you and kills you instantly. But without the like knowing look from the developer that they did that on purpose to you. Give one more to Evelyn and George. Gotta go pick up the shit they like, though. Crushes you because you're nothing. Oh. I was in a joke that Concerned Ape is sitting at like a battle station somewhere with like thousands of people playing Stardew Valley and just like pulling random ones up on the screen, just causing certain items to drop or appear or someone to pass out at just the wrong moment. Streamer Archie. So I can go turn that stuff in now. I'll go give people gifts. I need leek. I still have my green beans on me, which is nice. Don't know where What's Her Nuts is. Streamer RNG. Exactly. Oh, you're being serious. So people will make YouTuber luck jokes about RuneScape, but it's like definitely a joke. But I suppose you could make the argument with a streamer that it would be good for people needing to play the season because of the way their revenue model works. Ben, Jesus Christ. Just flew through here like a bat out of hell, knocking things over. Okay. Fuck, I'm going into town for something else. Right. Guess it doesn't care which poppy I bring. Oh. Ooh. I'm sure that didn't quiet the conspiracies. Oh, that makes my skin crawl. Like, I'm so used to that as just kind of like a haha joke in RuneScape that nobody means even in the slightest, but the chance that that could even be happening, especially with like some of the kind of fucked up player psychology stuff in Path of Exile, is pretty scary. Like some casino psychology shit. Bundle complete. Ever met the chef? Okay, I just need 2 apples now. Benedict, Timothy, Kittleton Cumbercat, did you just headbutt? Hey, hey, where are you going? Huh? What are you up to? Are you on a tear? You got zoomies? Blasting all around the house, knocking things over. We just had lunch. Does that actually give you a friendship bonus with anybody? Great. I'll let you go in a second, Ben. Let's just calm down, breathe. Woosah. Finishing all bundles gives you friendship with everyone. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Be cool if that said like a friendship floor with everybody. Well, I guess they're maybe expecting by the time you complete that you're earnestly trying to max out everybody's gifts every week. It's hard to do one-handed, Ben. I'm gonna let you go in a second. Oh, that's really solid. Right on. Hi, Ben. Well, does Abigail live? Here's. No, she's not in her room. Playing the flute in the rain, maybe. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy stuff to plant on those tiles. I guess tomatoes show up in a useful fishing recipe. Look at how many slots I had. I'll just buy a bunch just in case. Cat is throwing tantrums. He's in a cabinet right now, opening and slamming the door. Okay, thank you for the follow. All right, let's see. Oh, she is out here in the rain. It's just the thing she does. But I can't give her gifts while she's playing the flute. Go in here, give something to the dwarf. Get outside, I bet she'll have moved. How you doing, Lainey? Rain is mythical to us. I'm tempted to just wait her out, but I also don't know when she gives up. Probably 7? Guess I'll start chopping trees or something while I wait. I don't know if things can fall over this cliff or not. Abigail, it's 7 o'clock. Cute it first. Like, you need to eat dinner. Stop being quirky. You considered you should move from Stardew Valley to Portland. We're talking about how like fiber becomes difficult to get at some point. It feels like you have like an almost infinite amount of it at the beginning of the game. Oh, it's a little bird's nest on top of the train track. That's cute. Tunnel, rather. Mm-hmm. Does it show their ages anywhere in game? Someone let me marry Linus. I wouldn't steal George away from Evelyn, but we could do a polycule thing. I see. Okay. You're kidding. I've had so much solar essence this whole game, I just assumed that I had like hundreds of it. Guess that is the slightly more annoying one to get. That's sold by Krobus, right? But he sells like a finite amount per day or something. Pufferfish. Didn't happen to save one of those, did I? No, because I am a fool. 10 of each essence every day. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see. Spirits are annoyed. Carp. Carp surprise. What the hell is carp surprise, and is it better than sashimi? Because if it is, I'm gonna play the clip from the movie Clue again. I already scrolled past it, didn't I? Thank God that's bad, although I'm also perplexed that it's bad. Like, what the fuck? Why is it so bad? Is it a joke? Is it... Oh, thanks, Linus. I can turn that same carp... I could turn that self-same carp into sashimi, and it's delicious. That's future Marstead's problem. 95% of the recipe list is there to troll completionists. I would believe it. All right, predictions on whether an apple will appear in my fruit bat cave on the first day of fall, and I'll pick it up, and it will be a double apple. And feel it in my bones that that's going to happen. I wish they came up with something cool for food, like bloodstained or something. Bloodstained's probably not appropriate, but just some kind of neat reason to eat everything once. Actually, the shimmer thing in Terraria is kind of like that. Lots of cool, really mild, permanent character progression buffs. They're still neat. Only one lightning strike? Okay, it's Sunday. Which means I gotta go bring shit to everybody. Try not to quick deposit these later. I'm gonna let those sync up. Yeah. Need to add 2 more down there later. Hello. Straight up selling 1 iridium ore, okay. I feel like I'm going to like beat this game, or I'm going to finish the community center literally at hour 52. Credits ever trigger in this game from doing anything? You know, I've complained about the weekly quest where it requires you to obtain all the resources after accepting the quests. But I think if they made everything in this game work that way, I could chill out so much. If it only counted, I go, well, you could still cause a problem, right? Because then you could just leave stuff pre-grown so you could harvest it. I don't know. You only get credits when you achieve perfection. Okay. I will probably work on that off stream. I would like to do that. This game is still fun. Sportsman. Alex? Hey, I remembered. Does that count as long? Zuzu City Tunnelers. Did I just like leave the football on the ground? Yeah, it sounds like finishing the community center effectively triggers endgame. Bunch of new options come up, new things to do. If something else that occurred to me that could work for this game for me would be like if the game just identified some really crucial upgrades or progression items and either found multiple ways to give them to you or gave them to you if you neglected them for too long, right? Or like breadcrumbed you to them if you neglected them for too long. Terrifies me to imagine somebody playing this with like the first backpack upgrade. I know the game does point you to the first backpack upgrade, but it's possible you could forget or only have 2 rows of inventory for a really long time, it seems like. Something else I came to town to do. Yeah. More stuff to structure you into doing something other than the most cash efficient item all the time. Both have similar weird tastes. I was hoping to be done long before this point, but kind of got hosed on the community center. I guess I'd be done now if I had the apples. How many days is it in the still exactly for Starfruit? One day you'll have to tell me about the beverage you call milk. $6.25. Okay. I guess I have noticed that like the crystal thing that reproduces diamonds sometimes finishes late in the evening. I don't know George ever left the house. I'm gonna buy a shed from her. That's nice, yeah. $15,300 wood. Okay. Keep chopping trees while I wait. Get money from other things. I guess I can sell some of the stuff I've been banking. Now he's home. I see. Should be enough. Need 24. Oh yeah, I already had enough. Okay. That's fine. Quality fertilizer is sap plus any fish. I'm gonna plant it right once. Doesn't matter if I'm turning it into jam, I guess, but that is really expensive. I remembered I gotta go talk to Krobus. Get a sprinkler out of the bank. I would pay a massive quality of life fee just to, like, make this be 3 tiles wider. Beets are a one-time growth thing, right? So I could literally put everything into my seed maker. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Just never have to buy seeds again. long con. Let's do regular for those. Must be added before planting. Which wood do I have? I have enough. So what can I safely sell? I think I can pretty much get away with selling diamonds, although there is a special shop turn-in for them. I just don't know that it's ever worth doing. Keep selling the low-quality versions of everything, I guess. Can you even turn forageables into wild seeds using the seed maker, or do you have to use the recipe for that? I regret selling a lot of these things. Pet the kitty. Okay. It's almost enough money. Farm cave is not ready. Very happy. Shower everyone. I think that's the happiest I've seen it. I'm gonna try to catch at least one puffer fish, but not gonna bother with a dungeon, I don't think. Oh yeah, spicy eel. There it is. Almost feels like the higher tier animals are not worth the extra hassle, that I would just want cows and I just want chickens. It's more profitable to put them in the seed maker and then sell the seeds back, really. Which ones are that? I probably won't do that, but I'm just curious. It's the ones that have like really short harvest periods. Wait, is it ever Monday? Interesting, because you just get so many of them and you get to keep doing it all season. Wizard's getting there. Interesting. Is there any merit in any season to just like only planting forageables and taking advantage of botanists? And getting the rest of your money from like artisan stuff? I guess you still artisan off of the regular stuff you plant as long as you're able to put it in stills. I just don't know if everything being purple is really that valuable, because it seems ridiculously valuable. I see. Should have been buying that out every day. Oops. Hello, farmer. The guy only shows up in year 2, right, Ken? Mm-hmm. Really corn too. Makes sense. Get this puffer fish. Pufferfish, please. Oh, there's a octopus, I think. Nice. Pufferfish, please. It's been a while since I caught this. I don't think it had. It's not like only caught in rain or anything like that, right? Looking it up real quick. There it is. Never mind. Bring Demetrius a pufferfish. Okay. This is cool. Thanks. I totally spaced on making an apple tree because I was like, oh, I got this fruit bat cave, like, and I've gotten 1 apple, so the chance of me not getting another couple apples in the next year of gameplay has got to be close to 0, right? Welcome. Where is Demetrius? Oh, hey, I can go in his room. That's nice. He's like a shut-in, right? Patrick Star poster. working on. Probably is surfing the web all day. Oops, I didn't mean to pick that. That's fair. Mm-hmm. Everyone's so happy in the sun. I don't get it. Mood. Oh, I confused this with Pierre's house for a second. The sun is a deadly laser. Andrea calls it the terrible day star when we're outside. Gotta be on the road. It's me and my bike. I see what you mean about all the like the custom animations and art for these heart scenes. Sebastian has that strong I can fix him energy. I do really like about the heart scenes in this game that they're trying to go for like everyone in town being more than what they seem to be on the surface when you first meet them, right? That's cool. I think their Concerned Ape is more successful with some characters than others, but on average, it's a pretty good job, I think. I can fix him as Shane. You see. What is this concept you call private property?
Pokiska?
Hey, thanks for the follow. Be cool if you could get him to sell bombs like dirt cheap. I'm not the best time of the week to be over here looking for pickups, but chop all these trees down at least. It seems, is it true that artisan goods are less likely to show up in like quests and stuff? I feel like it wants me to get raw vegetables and fruits and crap like that all the time, but I've never had it ask me for like really specific wines or anything like that. Wonder if I can just kind of move to an economy where I only sell those things because I don't have to be stressed out about any NPC ever asking for them. Oh yeah, secret note. Someone's waiting for you on level 100 in the Skull Cavern. Oh, Jesus, that's Best I did was like 51. That you go there on like a crazy lucky day. Or with the giant stack of staircases. That's funny. Like if you use even a single staircase, or does it know if you use it on like literally every floor? Gotcha. And just bomb literally everything. Makes sense. Probably safe to sell all this. I sold so many oak resins, not knowing that I was going to need it for this really important recipe. That's a finished good that you have to be careful with, I guess. Hopefully that's enough to get a shed. We'll see. Be time to get some more coal soon-ish. Actually, not that bad. Hooray! Oh, it's even better glow than the glow ring. Okay, cool. And both of them stack, like every stat stacks if you make two. It is pretty awesome. Nice. And we'll do that then for sure. Try to get these all synced, ready to go for once I can harvest the starfruit. Maple syrup's needed for bee houses. Yeah, right. That's completely absurd. Leave the rest of that alone. Yeah, it's still too far away to benefit from the poppies, I guess. It's fine. Hmm. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Valkyra. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. I plan to be doing RuneScape content for the foreseeable future, so whenever you get through that, I got a video essay and limited Iron Man you might find interesting. Yeah, glad you're enjoying it. Farm cave ready. Come on, apples, please. Looks pretty nice. Keep trying to milk the pig. Larger eggs grow faster. Egg quality doesn't matter to the incubator. Right. It's looking nice. I don't really have anything else to replace those with for now, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Haha, perfect. Yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, I have a spreadsheet with a list of all the games I've played on stream so far, because I know that YouTube does not make content bucketing easy for variety streamers or anybody really, so if you ever want to see if I have already played a game and a link to the playlist, it's on that spreadsheet link. Truffle I just didn't pick up yesterday, I guess. Item of arcane significance. Thanks, wizard. It's just a normal friendship reward, I guess. Sometimes I can find two. That's cool. Come on, double apple. Let me get credits so I can do more stuff. Shit. Next week's stream. I would seriously trade everything in this game. I might even more truffles. I would trade everything in this game for the ability to make everything be purple eventually. All fish are purple. I guess you technically get all fish are purple, controlling for perfect catch. So I'm okay with that, the way they deployed that one, I suppose. Oh, I see. That's nice. I just really like the convenience of like having everything stack in one place in the inventory. Maybe if they did something, I could envision something where like each slot can contain a stack of every variant of the item, and then you like click on frozen tier. Not frozen tier is a bad example. You click on large milk, and it like breaks it out into how many of each you have: normal, silver, gold, and iridium. That would feel nice. It just feels like a weird unintended consequence of the quality system that like everything takes up 4 times as much inventory space because of it. One wizard, Lewis, Demetrius Pan, Lil Sebastian. Imagine a lot of people who play this game a lot spend a good chunk of their time like in the post year 1 phase. I remember having this issue when I was streaming Final Fantasy XIV that a lot of the people watching did the content I was doing on stream like months or years ago and had spent so much time with everything just done behind them. Which is it's a nice feature of Final Fantasy XIV that because you don't have to make alts, there's a lot of stuff you only ever need to do once in your life, right? Unless if you're crazy enough to make an alt for some reason. And so people would be like, oh yeah, this next part's going to be like, 30 minutes, and it's like 3.5 hours. Like, wow, I didn't remember how bad that was. So I wonder how much that's a thing with Stardew, that like you play so much of this that you forget what that first like year is like. When you don't have sprinklers everywhere and all these different zones opened up. Usually in a game like this, I long for the period when the game feels unsolved and I don't have a bunch of quality of life upgrades. Like, that's when it's the most fun for me. But I don't think I'd ever want to go back with Stardew. I think I want to start exactly from this point. If they ever added any new content to the game. I could see maybe wanting to redo it from scratch if they like added, 5 years worth of content to it and the entire trajectory of year 1 to year 2 is completely different or something. But like ultra hindsight bias game. Unless if you watch a bunch of streamers play it blind, that's probably a wake-up call for what the beginning of the game is like. Makes sense. Now you can play much more smartly, I suppose. I guess the whole time I was playing Dwarf Fortress, I was anxious to start over, just because if I started over, I would know a bunch of things to do right away. gems are worse gifts on average because they don't get quality. Quick deposited it. Am I done with George this week anyway? Okay, good. That's why. I didn't quick deposit it, I just only had 2 of them on me. Oh, I never noticed a yoga class before, that's cute. Oh, I like bundle remixing, that sounds cool. That would change the route a bunch. I still desperately want the Souls games to formally support something like that. Some kind of item randomizer. Or to find some way to, like, not require you to commit so much to a weapon or build. You're welcome. Yeah, that helps. Although Elden Ring has that curse of knowledge problem, right? Like, I will never be able to play that game again because I know how to beeline and get a plus like 8 or 9 weapon immediately, and I can't delete that from my brain ever. And I could like try to force myself to play with like a plus 1, 2, or 3 weapon, but like why bother? I could just beeline to that plus 8. Super easy to rush to. Maybe if they could get like a really nutty New Game Plus mode or something, like I played Monster Sanctuary on Nuzlocke hard difficulty hardcore mode, so whenever a Pokemon dies they're like dead forever. And randomizer, yeah, so all those things. So with randomizer on, it doesn't change any of the drops of the monsters, even if their stats get scaled down. So you can get like a plus 5 weapon almost immediately, but you fucking need it. Because the game is like overwhelmingly more powerful than you are, and it gives you a chance to like get your team together before the curve catches up to you, which doesn't take very long. It helps with Elden Ring that you can get most of them. It always made me sad that there's like certain cool items in Souls games that you can't get until like 3/4 of the way through. That it's too late for you to commit to at that point. I don't got much else to do today. All right, future Marstead, keep building as many of these stills as you can. Copper, iron, oak resin, wood. That that pig is going crazy on truffles today. Turn all of your star fruit into that. Keep checking for apples. Probably gonna have to make it to fall, I think. So maybe publish at least one off-stream episode after the last streamed episode, just to kind of, because people are kind of anxious to see what I think of the post-game, and I don't think we're gonna get there next episode because we've just gotten really hosed on apples here. I think that's everything I got for you. Clean the rest of this up later. I'll leave that to you.